All right, be warned right off the bat, this is one of my flop videos. I've got a disgusting mess here. Gum in my shorts. Yeah, I left a stick of gum and it went through the washer and dryer cycle, and it's a hot mess when I got it out of there. Sticky, gross. There's gum pieces still stuck on the inside, and it's left this residue stain on the outside as well of the pocket. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I did, and maybe that can help you, right? And then maybe what not to do, because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't able to get it. Kind of created this like new stain, but I got the gum out for the most part, but there's this unexplainable kind of new stain that developed. So not one of my better videos, but I'm pushing it out there nonetheless because I think maybe this will help you come up with a solution. So what I did was I put it in the freezer first and just let it sit for like 12 hours in the freezer. And then I took a knife and tried to get some of that off. That didn't work super well, but it did help to get some of those big clunks off. You could skip the freezer step, I think. Now, obviously, it might depend on what kind of material you're dealing with. This is kind of a water-resistant shorts, like it sheds water really easily. So the material might be a little different than what you're working with. But this is what I did next. I reversed the process, went from cold, and just put it under the hair dryer like this with a paper towel, and let it just blasted it with super hot heat for a good 2 minutes, and then kind of pressed it down onto the paper towel. And that seemed to loosen up a lot of the disgusting gummy-like quality or sticky quality. I mean, it was still sticky, but it got most of that gum off of there. And when I pull that paper towel out, you should be able to see it. Yep, there it is. It kind of sticks. So you got to kind of pull it down like that to try to get some of that, the majority of it, off of there. You might have to pull it, double your paper towel over, kind of like that to get a clean one. Use a couple different paper towels. Give it another blast, several blasts with the heat. Leave it on there for a good 60 seconds. Get it hot, right? You don't want the hairdryer to actually touch it, but you want it to just blow it as hot. And if you put your finger underneath, you'll feel it, right? It actually burns. So be careful, by the way. Be careful. And I did this several passes, and that seemed to get a lot of the majority, if not all of the actual visible gum off of there. The next thing that I did, because it was still sticky, I used some of the classic, natural solution here. This is a common approach, baking soda and vinegar. So I took some baking soda, just like this, put it in the sink, and let that chemical reaction there take place, and let it sit and soak. And I did this for a good couple of hours. It just sat and soaked like this. Now you might actually have to fill up your sink because these, like I said, these are water-resistant pants, so it actually trapped the water in there like a pool, right? Well, yours might just soak through depending on the material. The next thing that I did, I let it soak in just Dawn soap. Dawn soap is super underrated as a cleaner. It has great cleaning properties. Not that I know anything about that, but we've used Dawn soap to get lots of stains out that other products weren't able to in the past. So I thought, okay, let me try some Dawn soap. I let that sit and soak for a couple of hours as well, and rinsed it really well, and then put it in the washer and dryer. I still couldn't get it out, so I decided to take it to the next level. Some internet sites say try goo, I think it's glue be gone or goo be gone or something like that. It's this stuff that you put it. You sell it at the hardware store. They sell it at the hardware store. It comes in a can, and you kind of get it. Chemically gets rid of all of the sticky quality. So I did put that on there, and that seemed to help. But I'm not sure if this stage contributed to the unexplained stain that I will show you toward the end of the video. So I was able to get all the gum out, and these steps worked for me. But again, I think it was the glue be gone, because this is stuff that you generally don't want to put on your clothes. And if you are going to use it, definitely test it first. Be really careful, because you don't want it to actually, create a terrible stain and ruin it already. But my thought was, it's got gum in it. I got to get this sticky stuff off, and I ended up doing that as well. So I sent it through the washer and dryer again, and the stain and the gum is pretty much gone. Put it in the dryer here. Now it's dry coming out. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about here with this. Oh, get the right pocket. It was this one right here. Okay, look at that right there. There's a black stain. Can you see that? Right there. Weird. So the gum is gone. There's no sticky residue. But there's this weird, like, darker stain. I don't know what did it. I suspect it was the Glue Be Gone stuff that I used. So if you wanted to try this at home, you know, I even put it through the wash and dry cycle again, and it was still there. So I was a little defeated on this one, but I recommend, you know, don't do the Glue Be Gone. Try it in increments. Do the freeze cycle, scrape it off, then the hair dryer and try to wipe it off, and then the baking soda and vinegar reaction, and then the Dawn soap. And then put it through a couple of cycles. You could probably put some stain remover on it as well, like some generic stain remover stuff that you get, you know, at the store. That might help as well. But anyway, hopefully this helped you a little bit in thinking about what solution you might want to start with. Thanks so much.